Good morning, English Class 101 listeners. I'm here in Bagan, Myanmar, where the balloons have just taken off once again in this beautiful place filled with over 3,000 temples, one of which is just behind me there. And I wanted to give you the top 5 phrases that you would like to hear in a hot air balloon. Yesterday, I had one of the most incredible experiences of my life taking a hot air balloon, and they gave me this hat, actually. This was the company, Balloons Over Bagan. I would have loved to have given you the phrases while I was in the balloon itself. I did get some shots from the balloon, but the sound was very difficult up there due to the fire that they were using to power the balloon. So I'd like to give you the phrases right here, and I'm going to show you some of the footage while I'm at it. So first of all, phrase number 1, I get to check this off my bucket list. In English, we have this phrase, to kick the bucket, which means to die. So to make a bucket list is to make a list of things to do before you die. Now for me, one of mine was to go in a hot air balloon. I had tried to do it for the first time in 2009, but the morning I went, the trip was canceled. So here I am again, more than 6 years later, and I'm trying again, and this time it was successful. So I get to check it off my bucket list. I get to do this thing before I die, and I did it, English Class 101 listeners. It was so exciting. So you should make a list of things to do before you die, your own bucket list. Phrase number 2, will you marry me? So today is actually Valentine's Day. And it's very popular on Valentine's Day and anytime you're planning to propose to your special someone to go to a special place. And I can't think of a more special place than in a hot air balloon. There's enough space, trust me, in the basket to kneel down. At least from my country, the USA, it's customary to get down on one knee. It doesn't really matter which knee, at least I've never thought so. And you get down, you kneel on one knee and you say, will you marry me? Now, unfortunately, listeners, I did not see any marriage proposals on my balloon yesterday, but I bet you today there are over 30 balloons that go off here in Bagan, Myanmar. I bet you someone proposed. Oh, it would have been such a beautiful moment. Will you marry me? That is phrase number 2. Phrase number 3, this is a first for me. So going in a hot air balloon, as I said, I had never done it before. So it is a first for me. A first being the first time I have done something. I'm sure there are many firsts that you can think of in your life that you've had, and maybe many more firsts that you'd like to have. So this was a first for me, or this is a first for me. Phrase number 3. Maybe a first for you could be the first time that you've ever had sushi, or the first time that you've ever climbed a mountain. I mean, there are so many firsts that you can have. This is a first for me, getting in a hot air balloon. Phrase number 4, the view is incredible from up here. Now, this is something that we use in English to say whenever we've gone to the top of an observation tower, the top of a mountain, the top of a temple like I went to this morning, or really any high place that you go to take a great photo or to get an incredible view. We say, the view is incredible from up here. Phrase number 5, what a ride, champagne time. So at the end of my balloon ride yesterday, as soon as we dropped into the field below, we had a beautiful picnic basket unfurled on the field in front of us, and we got to enjoy a glass of champagne to celebrate. And when we finish something, some incredible ride, some maybe could be in a car, on a bus, it could be from a bad experience or a good, but we say, what a ride, what a ride. And when we're about to drink champagne, we say, champagne time. This expression from after riding in a hot air balloon originally came from the pilots of these balloons wanting to make sure the farmers in the fields where they landed didn't get too upset. So they would offer the farmers some champagne along with any guests they may have in their balloons. And that's where the tradition first came from. So what a ride, champagne time, phrase number 5. English Class 101 listeners, thank you so much for coming along with me to Bagan, Myanmar for my first ride in a hot air balloon. It was incredible. I can't wait to do it again. It was such a smooth ride. So different from being in an airplane. I wish all my airplane rides were that smooth and relaxing. And I just want to say that you too should try a hot air balloon ride if you get the chance. If you think it's expensive, I say go for it anyway. Check it off of your bucket list. It's worth the money. It's worth every penny. And please come to Bagan, Myanmar. If you ever get the chance, it is a beautiful place. Nothing like it in the world. Thank you. Bye.